Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 98. We're almost at 100 of the Journeyman. I thought we'd do something a bit different. I was going to sort of do all the behind-the-scenes stuff and get the basics underway. But I thought, new club, I'll show you. I often get asked how I do stuff. So I'll show exactly how I do everything when I join a club or when I start a new game. So this might be a long and boring episode for many of you. But we're going to check the club out and do all the stuff I would do if taking over a job. So... And I've sort of described this before, the way I play Football Manager. Like I said, I used to, maybe six, 7 years ago, I used to play Football Manager and I used to go into like ridiculous detail and I'd spend so much time on devising a tactic and watching long highlights of games and all the stuff and the scouting I take forever on and stuff like that. And I found the game got a bit unrealistic in the way that I got promoted too quick or I was too good at the game. Not to blame my own trumpet, but anyone that plays in a ton of detail eventually gets to that stage where you're just walking it a bit. So I purposely took a step back from a lot of the stuff, like scouting and stuff. I generally let my finds, oh my God, look, this guy can play in every position. I generally like to let my scouts just find players. I don't go and... Unless I can't find anyone, then I'll go in to here and look for particular attributes and stuff like that. I don't play, obviously, with attribute. I play with attribute masking off, which, you know, some say that's easy mode, but then I don't really use it massively. And also, I know that it's like each to their own and everything with multiple things of Football Manager. But for me, like, the attribute masking doesn't so much it does obviously make it a bit more difficult, but it's not so much that it makes it more difficult, it's more that it just annoys the shit out of me because I have to just wait a couple more weeks before I know the guy's attributes and stuff like that. But like I said, don't usually use this very much. If I'm just looking at transfer listed players and sending scouts out. I don't really, refine the searches down. But there is a couple of things I want to do because what we saw last episode with Olympiacos is that they barely have any Greek players. And that might be a good thing, because the Greek team might be utter shit. They're 38th in the world. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically scout the entire Greek setup, which kind of makes sense in that I'm looking for more homegrownies. I'm looking to bring some people through. So if we can... I think it should be a big part of this team, not just to try and win the league, which is obviously we're going to try and do, but also bring home some of these great players, and some are probably these average players. I'm just looking at the names. I'm never going to be able to pronounce. So the first thing I'll do, scout the entire Greek national setup. And then the thing I do is look at staff. I don't go mad on staff. I just kind of go, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, that'll do. We got one of the best. We've got a room for it. Can we get another? How have we got 2 fitness coaches and rubbish fitness training? That seems weird. I don't really bother with going into my staff and mutually terminating all the ones that aren't that good. I generally wait until contract renewals and then just replace them as and when. But no, I'm all right with staff. What's our assistant manager like? I wonder if we can get... I wonder if it's possible. No, he didn't want to move. He didn't want to leave Uruguay, did he? We've got Christos Contis, who's pretty shit, actually. So he's one of the few we will terminate. Am I going to click the right one? Yes. Is what's his face still at? What am I looking at? Staff. Herbert's still there. The Herbinator. Does he? He doesn't want to leave Uruguay. We tried to get him last time when we moved to Australia, and he didn't want to have any of it. So many players while we're here, boys. I'm not so. Lack of competition for places. Should be happy about that, mate. It means you can get in games. We'll drop a scout on a couple of old favourites. Pintos. Yeah, definitely Pintos. There's a couple we might be able to pick up pretty cheap, I reckon. Baselli's physicals aren't great, but we'll have a look at anybody else. God, there's been quite a Santander. I'll scout him. I don't know what we need yet, but he was absolutely solid. He's probably wanted by ABC. Easy as 6'4'9". Right, a Brew. He was the youngster, wasn't he? We'll have a scout. Let's go to Raw. And I also, like, rather than just, like, comparing attributes and going, well, this player's obviously better than this, I do rely on my scouts. Even if I'm at a bad team, I'll try and rely on my scouts' scoring and ability ratings and kind of go with that if you know, at all possible. Right, who do we want to bring in? We'll have a look how they're doing in the league, actually. They're third. Fucking rubbish. Just, right, Semprini, obviously. Salomon, who's pretty damn good as well. Walker Brown's been transfer listed. I think he's a pretty good target man. Each to their own. Fuchsia, he's only 23. I'll drop him a scout. I'm giving my scouts a lot to do. Might need to hire a couple of new scouts. We won't get Jackson. I'll scout him. Sorry, I forgot. But Broccoli, potentially. I don't know where, like, how good. Oh shit, the goalkeeper as well, George Long. I really rate George Long. He's 33, but if we can get him in, I'll be very happy. Where is? Don't. Where? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god! What? 1.1 million as well. Oh, I'm disgusted. Look where he's gone. They're top of the league as well. We're going to be playing again. I can't believe he's gone to Greece. Maybe somebody tricked him. Yeah, come. Yeah, that's where Loki's taking over. Come to AEK. Yeah, don't worry about it. And he's like, all right. Oh, no. Oh, that's really bad news. That's. We could have afforded him as well. Would have been most of our money, but we could have afforded him. So like I said, other than just sort of, you know, doing a couple of particular players from our old teams and doing the Greek squad, I'm just going to let my scouts find me some fruity little gems. Fruity gems. How's the medical centre? High risk. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so when's our next game? 3 days' time. It's against Panathinaikos in the fuck me sideways quarterfinal second leg. That could mean anything. I'm going to call it Onan. And I am right because I've called it that. And that is how you pronounce it. In the Onan quarterfinal. Okay. Oh my God, look at the 1-1 draws. You should get some sort of record for that. How do you get 5 1-1 draws in a row? You couldn't do that if you tried. Right. Oh, we got pumped by AEK as well. We got a man sent off early, but we were still 1-0 down then. Okay. AEK are looking pretty scary good. Okay. Oh, but they're playing Patok as well, the other team that we could have gone for. Oh, dear. Okay, transfers update. Oh, we got players coming in. Okay, please be good. Mohammed Jalali. Top bombing. That is top bombing, my friends. That is nice. Okay, so he's coming to the end of the season. Another striker. And with Z Gomez. Oh. He's only 22 as well. That's a great pickup. I'm pleased. He scores pretty well as well. Okay, what's the other guy? Oh, Andreas Papi Flamiu. Okay, he sounds Greek. Okay, a Greek wonder kid. Now that is nice. Who's actually... Oh, they're the loanies. That's good. Nobody's going out. Currently unhappy. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Captain. Well, give it to Hiran, surely. Because he's better at captaining and in. Yeah, you've got to do these changes. You've got to show them. Right. Assistant manager's gone. 28k. Gone. Now, let's have a look at the club as well. I always look at this. A great national. We don't have to worry about that. we'll see what we've got available on the border quests. We've got money, haven't we? We've got 7 million. We've got 2.5 million to spend. We've got no real wages, so we're going to have to... We're not in a transfer window anyway, so we're going to have to worry about that. Finances, networking and in personnel. I don't think new contract is quite the right time. What's our stadium like? It must be a big stadium, mustn't it? Yeah? Must be a decent-sized stadium. 32,000, that'll do. Okay. So I'm not going to say improve the youth, because I think that, even if they say yes, I'm not sure I want to spend that sort of money. I might need the money to rebuild the team, because as we saw when we looked at the team, it's quite old. I don't want to take the piss, lads, but it's quite old. Dynamics we had a quick look at. I've got a strong influence over a number of players. Yeah, it's scared of me. That's fine. But I'm still below average, so that's good. Everybody's happy. Lots of people that share a nationality. Really? We got like a fucking alphabetical list of countries of the world in our squad. How is this? Yeah, just because we've got a few Serbs and a few Spains and a few Portugals and a parachute. I know it's Paraguay. Don't comment. And a Montenegrin and a Gambian... Guinea-Bissau. How have we got 2 players from Guinea-Bissau? Guinea-Bissau. That doesn't sound right. But they produce very good players. We should just pick a random nation and find all the wonder kids from that nation. So these guys aren't counted as foreign. Now, why aren't they counted as foreign? Because Paraguay's foreign, Brazil's foreign, but Guinea-Bissau is not foreign. Apparently. I never knew they joined Europe. Have they been here for a certain... No, he's only been here 2 seasons. How are they not foreign? And how can we get more of them that are foreign but aren't foreign? That's what I want to know. And how do we not know how good the ability of this player is? He's in our team. Do I have to scout my own player? Oh, okay, he's 4-star. Good to know. That's bizarre. Right, let's have a look. Now we need to think of an actual formation. 4-2-3-1 DM wide hasn't been very effective, conceding an average of 7 chances. Have been very, and we so we play shit. We play shit with that. We play shit against that. There's no outside the first team amongst players currently. Okay. Yeah, got no wages. The others. But we got a strong squad. Closely knit. Impressive first touch. Great passing. Jumping. We're good at knitting and jumpers. That's winter sorted. 71%. Apparently it's the best in competition. Okay. Tackle success. Lead all teams with good crossing. Creating. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good, boys. The last 20 matches have come from the left side of the pitch. Okay, good stuff. Don't really pay too much attention to that. Right. I like to look at the team old school, not go into this squad depth thing and go, all right, we've got 3 players for that position. Okay. The other sort of question is thinning out this squad, which we need to do, because as you know me, I don't like to scroll down. Don't make me scroll, yeah? It's a rule of thumb. So this guy, Rodrigo Rey, is on a shit ton of money, but he is retiring at the end of the season, so we can keep him, replace him with a cheapie, because Hiran is decent. He is a foreign player, though. But we can't sell anybody now, so there's no point in upsetting too many people. How much is he on? Okay, Velez is... I reckon get rid of Velez. I might actually get rid of Hiran as well, because we can get in a local goalkeeper. But for the time being, this is going to really... What's he unhappy with? Everybody's unhappy. No coaches taking ball... Oh, Jesus, come on, man. Coaches. Remove all. Auto. There you go. Everybody's doing it. Good. Right. That's as in-depth as I go into training because it's fucking boring. Now, actually, what I also do is this. Oh, that was fun. Cohesion actually should be all right. Let's go attacking, but match tactics because we're about to probably play a new tactic. So I'm going to make him... Do I transfer list him now? Yeah. I'll let him know what's going on. Because he's on big wages, so even we don't want him as a backup next season. He's on 21 grand. So we'll just transfer list him, £1,000,000. I'm not going to offer him out to clubs. We'll just really upset him and then stick him in the under-20s. As you do. So we've got right-backs. We've got this guy who's local, which we like. He's a wing-back. Ooh. And we've got Bright. His name's Bright. Who names his child Bright? Doesn't look it. No offence, Bright, if you're watching. Who's a decent backup. He can play pretty much anywhere. He's all right going forward. What about the lefties? We've got Elias Cabalt, who is a wing-back. Oh, okay. He's not great, but he is a wing-back, so that's good. Bojan Nastic, a defensive fullback, who's a pretty much good all-rounder. No real weaknesses, no massive strength. Okay, left side is looking not great. And then we've got Stefan Milosevic, who looks like our best prospect, who's a fullback. Yeah, nobody stands out on that left-hand side, do they? But they're all decent going forward, so we could do that. I'm just thinking maybe 5 at the back with wing-backs. I like to do different formations. Even if the previous one worked great, I like to mix it up. All right, Sazar. What are you? You're a deep-lying playmaker. Can you play centre-back? Yes, actually, yes, if we need you to. You're pretty... Segundo Volante. We could play a deep 4-4-2. I quite enjoy doing that. I like finding different stuff to do. Right. Adria. You're a pure centre-back. Not the best in the air, but good strength, good mentals, brave, marks opponents tightly. Okay technicals, 24 years old. Okay, Adria, you're all right. Because looks like we've got a bunch of centre-backs here. Zoran Petkovic. That's an interesting face and hairstyle. It's a brave choice. Very good, but apart from technicals aren't the best. Tackling is a little bit low. But it looks like he could be decent. He's probably not on a massive 7.5 grand. Okay. And they've got Jerquin. He's all neck. Look how little his head is. His neck's as wide as his head. Imagine if these players are watching. God, that's really fucking hurt my feelings. He is another all-rounder. Stop tempting me with the segundos, boys, all right? We haven't had a chance to play much segundo action. But he can play as centre-back. He plays a decent central midfielder. Oh, my word. He's a natural. Okay. And he can play centre-back. Strength is a little bit low. But other than that, he's a lefty as well. Okay. He's on 15 grand. Gerard Gumbau. I like your name. Okay, he's a DM. He's 32. This is the problem with this team. He keeps falling over. Arrives late in the opponent's area. He's going to arrive very late if we play him at centre-back. Heading 11. It's... Okay, jumping reach 14. 6'2". He's a big lad. Again, strength isn't the highest and heading isn't great. Tackling is okay, but his mentals are very good. I think he's definitely better with these sort of mentals playing as a... We could play him as a Regista and a Segundo Volante. I'm starting to sway towards some sort of weird shit formation here, boys. Then we've got Raimundo Skintu. He's transfer listed. Let's have a look at him and see if we agree. Not that bad. Like, it's really not that bad. I'm going to just put him as backup for the time being and say his contract's running out at the end of the season. But if we're going to play a deep 4-4-2, then we'll need him as backup. Then we've got our lefties. Then we've got... He's leaving on a free, is he? Don't be good. Please don't. Matthias Kranvita, who's our 33-year-old. He's a wanker man. Oh, well, you looked at him before. He's our best player. When you look at those... Oh, that's disgusting mentals. That's world-class mentals, that is. The rest of it's League One, but the first bit's world-class. Anchorman does make use of a ton of... I don't know why I'm going towards this 2DM formation, but I'm tempted. Right. Holhauser. That's a lovely look, sir. He's a little bit all over the place. Physicals aren't great. Another 33-year-old. Probably one we can... Well, it's got some good technicals, but probably one we could look at maybe getting rid of at the end of the season. We need a rebuild, a massive rebuild, which I'm really looking forward to. Matt Rissell. I can say his name. It's probably wrong, but I'm saying his name, Matt Rissell. Ball-winning midfielder. Yes, I can get that. Can he play centre-back? Not really. 10 and 10 for jumping reach. Looks for pass. Likes to switch ball. Okay. But again, good mentals. How old is he? 30. Of course he's fucking 30. Have we got any good... Okay, Romario Barrow. What are you like doing? You're a proper... Oh, now this guy is... Oh, he's our Bissau Guinean. Oh, we could... What do you think about Segundo Volante? Oh, he just fits. He's a good all-rounder. Okay. Boris Chimchalachic. Proper winger. 30 years old. His physical's already pretty shit for a 30-year-old. He is transfer listed. I can see why. He's got some pretty random mentals as well. I'm in agreement with that statement. Whoever my previous manager was. Transfer listed. 2 Milskis, right? Okay. Next up, we have Gustavo Valdez, who's a central midfielder. Got a lot of potential, but he's taken up a foreigner slot. His technicals are okay. He's an advanced playmaker. Okay. So we don't seem to have massive amount of wingers. I know we just got rid of one, literally. Damien Steck. The Steckmeister. Another advanced playmaker. 21 years old. This guy has a shit ton of potential. He's got 2 years left on his deal. I'm liking it. Black man with blonde hair. That's an interesting face you've got there, my friend. I'm going to say that's not a natural hair colour. Sergio. Out-and-out winger. Pretty damn good. Can we play him as a wing-back? No. No is the answer. Stop tempting myself. Okay. So that means we've got one of our best players is actually a winger. Steck is a central player. Kaju. Or Kajagu. His passing's pretty turd, isn't it? He's all right. Another foreign slot I could probably get rid of. Okay, what's going on with him? Slight concerns. Wants a chance in the first team. I'm thinking of a wingless, wing-backian, 2 defensive midfielder. We're going to have a fun formation. That's all I'm saying, boys. I'm going to transfer list him. Cull. 500,000 Milskis. Okay. I'm just getting... I might move them back in if we need to play that form, but I'm just sort of, cleaning house before we... Right. Del Sol, or Della Sol, as we're going to call him. He's an inside forward, so can he play as a striker if we need him? 10, 10, 12, good pace. Yes. Can play centrally as well. He's pretty well-rounded, actually. Okay, you can stay. He's 29, though. If we don't go with wingers, we could definitely look to sell him. Z Gomez, going to play as a striker. We've already looked at him. He's pretty beastly. Then we've got Ognajen Ozagovic, who's a 32-year-old Serbian, because of course he's 32, because everybody's really old. His physicals are going to drop absolutely rapid. We might... Please say your contract's running out at the end of the season. No, it's fucking not. I bet nobody wants him either. He's not much money, though, so we'll keep him. Then we've got Tomb. Tomb! It's probably not pronounced like that, but I like it, and we're going with it. Tomb. as our striker. A bit more of a target man. And I like him. Some of the technicals, aggression's a bit low. Meh. Right, but that's all right. And he's wanted from Torenze. Who's this? Slight concerns. Valdete. 29. Oh, he's the other Bissau Guinean. I can see why he's probably not getting... Yeah. Okay. So we've looked at the team. Let's ask the assistant and then totally ignore any advice he gives. Okay. Let's start with the butt plug. No, that's a whole different game. Now. Right. This is what we're going to do. This is... I'm just moving stuff about until I like the look of a shape, okay? So don't panic if it looks weird. Well, actually, panic a bit if it looks weird. I like it. This could be horrifically bad. I like just throwing tactics. You know me. There's not a lot of logic to it. It's just trying something I don't normally do. But I like it. And I do like a good Segundo Volante. Something like this. And then, do we need an anchor man? Because we've got a really good one. I can't even remember the description. Really defensive. Sometimes if there's water carrying, the anchor man is mainly used to... I thought he said shit in holes. No, sit in holes between the defence and the midfield. Intercepting moves, winning the ball and laying off simple passes to more creative teammates. Since his Germany... we don't have... there's no point because he sits in the hole between the defence and the midfield. But he is the central midfield, so I think he'd just be too far back. So I'm more likely to go with something like a deep line playmaker because we got them as well. And then we'll have... I think we can start with supports. What am I creating? It's like some sort of Frankenstein's monster I'm creating. Okay, let's shove some players in. Right. Z Gomez is what I'm aiming to build around. Oh, I don't mind a bit of complete forward. God, you know we've moved up leagues when actual players can play complete forward. That's nice. It's what to do with this guy that's quite interesting. And then Gonch. Do we have anyone that can play as a Gonch? And again, these are guides, right? Then we might have the perfect Ngonch in our team that can play there, just needs to learn the position. But I like to just go with it. All right. I'm just lazy. I don't want him as a shadow striker, no, I don't. What about trequartista? Who loves a bit of trequartista? Steck is good. Steck was one of the players we liked, wasn't he? And he's got a shit ton of potential. So I'd like to give him game time. How does his stats hold up? Hold up. He's a fucking magician of a trequartista. He's got no stat below 10 for that. Finishing is 1, admittedly. What about a trequartista, boys? What about a trequartista? He aims to drop in that. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Now, who are we going to play as our second striker? The Tomb. Should I just call him the Tomb? Yeah. Or Tombstone. No, just the Tomb. I'll spell it wrong as well, just to really annoy people. We play the Tomb, or we can go for Ozagovic. I kind of like... I don't really want to play with the target man. Oh, we've got that guy. He's actually not... He's also a target man, but less so. Okay. Well, that's definitely an area we'll look to strengthen. So that's a striker. And then the Tomb can go on as backup. 7 subs. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful 7 subs. How are you at playing a trequartista? Do you have... He's a good all-rounder, so yeah. I want to give this guy game time, because even if we sell him in the summer, I'd prefer to actually have given him some game time. Okay, ba-boom. Do we want to put him on the... Because we've got Valdez. He's got some decent... His finishing's pretty turd. What about you? Okay, so we've got the choice of those two. I actually like De La Soul. So we'll put him on the bench. You're injured, but you're coming back. But this could be the problem area, because he's going to expect lots of games. Can you play a trequartista? Actually, yeah, you really can. And he's only 25. Runs with the ball down the left. Not ideal. But he's 6'1". He's a big lad. He can win the ball in the air as well. His heading's not great. His jumping reach is good. Everything's 11 or above. So Fernandez. I'll let him battle it out, I reckon, for the rest of this. That's what the joys about, joining at the end of a season, when you can't actually make any transfers, but you've got time to see who's going to work out for you. So, but he's going to be injured for the next game anyway, so don't have to worry about him. And then, so Hiran is going to go in goal. Our right back is going to be one of the few Greek players that we have. Our lefty, Milosevic is probably the best choice here for the left-hand side. He can play wing-back, can't he? Yeah. That's definitely an area we're looking at. We've got 3 choices, though, that we can rotate through. And then we've got this guy who can play centre-back, which we are going to, because we need more centre-backs. So we can go with you, my friend, Adria. Gumbau is our... we can play a regista. Actually, we're lacking a bit in the old centre-back department. We can go Petkovic. Little bit weak here, boys. Little bit weak. So we play you centrally, and then Petkovic. Mr. No-Head Giant Neck Man. Potentially. Don't like that strength. That strength doesn't bode well, the strengthy bit. How does he play? Shit, Sintu. Not bad. His marking needs work, but he's got good heading. Decent amount of strength. We'll go with Petkovic. And then Sintu can go on the bench as our main backup. I think... Yeah, he's 30 as well. We can look to get rid of him. Like I said, I told you this is going to be a long episode, boys. Right? I did say, skip ahead if you just want to see. We are going to play a game today. But I wanted to show you my process as much as what it is. Elias Caber. You can fill in at centre-back. Actually, hang on. Are you a better... hang on. You're actually a centre-back. His lack of determination. He's 6'2". He's got... Okay, no. And he's lefty, isn't he? Okay. Stephen Colbert can go as my lefty. Sorry. Petkovic got so excited as well. Bless him. And everybody loves a Belgian, so that's good. And then we'll have you on the bench. And then we'll have Brighty on the bench. And then we've got a lovely selection of players to choose from. Who wants to be the Volante, which is going to be a massive role in this team? I think it's Gumbau, because he's really good. Gumbau, his balance is turd, right? But everything else screams Segundo Volante, all right? Look at him. He's loving it. Do we go Regista? A little bit more aggressive time. Possession. Okay, let's go, fuck it. Let's fucking do it. Let's bloody do it. Kranvita is very good. He is leaving on a free. But his mentals are amazing. amazing. And it does rely on a lot of those things. All right, Krambitter. He looks like he's smelling his own fart. Made that joke before. Brilliant. Okay, so one player is actually playing in a position, and the goalkeeper are playing in roles they actually are natural in, which I like. Freshen things up. Ignore the big red square. Ignore that. That just means that's a danger zone for us because we'll dominate them. Don't worry about that. And what we are going to do is don't shoot as much. All right. This is a thing I generally do on most of my central midfielders or DMs. Is just to stop long shots a little bit. Do we go attack or support? That's the question. We'll go support. And how do we want to play this, though, boys? We want to play out of defence, certainly, just because we've got so many players here that are better on the ball. So play out of defence, retain possession. We have short passing on. There's no mix, boys. It's one or the other, right? All or nothing. We'll go short passing. Don't want to make it too complex to begin with. Now, what are you boys doing? Do I want anything in particular? Should we just leave it to begin with and then work out? I don't mess about with player instructions too much other than the obvious. Now, both of these are relatively forward-thinking, so do we go stopper? I don't normally brave a stopper. I normally have a cover, because I think cover fixes fuck-ups, and stopper is if you're good at football. We could go the good at football. Let's do it. You're a stopper, right? And you two are central defenders, and I'm going to tell you to train on central defence. Oh, you are? Oh, brilliant. Bloody read his mind. And you, train. All right? Not as a lefty. No, go back. Okay, this could go horribly wrong. There's a sort of 67% chance of this going horribly wrong. Advance forward. Do we want to see Gomez roaming a bit more? I don't mind that. Because if he sort of roams and comes out here a little bit more, I don't mind. He doesn't have to go attacking then to get this place, because Gomez... He's playing Thierry Henry. That's how we're thinking of him. I might go attacking on this side, Macarena's, because we've got the space to run into, whereas this guy's... Because he's going to stay up there. Right? And then we're going to go control, flexible shape. Do we want to be more expressive? Do we trust our team? Not yet. I don't trust anyone. I'm sure I did this up. Did I actually not hit okay? Hang on. Now we can hit short passing. I'm very confused. Before, there wasn't an option. Because I don't mind mixed passing. I don't really want to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, still there. Okay, brain fart. I'm at the ball. Right, we're at Arsenal Elite. Okay. And a little bit higher tempo. Yeah, keeping it simple. We're going to lose our first game 3-0. I'm betting on it now, boys. We've got a tenner, stick it on. Right? We're playing in the cup. The board expects us to achieve this season things which we probably won't. Yeah, near the top. So we don't know what that means. Okay. Fine. Oh, okay, minimum expectation is final. Are we still in the Champions League? We're already out of the Champions League, aren't we? Group stage, okay. Okay, so we need to get the final of this cup. That's annoying. I was hoping to use this as a sort of training ground. What the fuck is going on? Right, Barrow. We can play him as the... what's-his-face, Regista. We can give him a go, so I'll start training him now. Just to, maybe give him a little bit extra oomph. Right, Barrow. You're in. And then... it's pretty shit for shit, isn't it, really? He's going to be gone at the end of the season. He's 33. he likes a regista as well. Can he do a Segundo Volante job? Not so much. What about Rissell? He's more of a defensive-minded player. Okay, you could Gristle, we'll call you Gristle. You can be the backup to him. Boom. Jobbeth, doneth, my friends. We have a team. I think, sort of ish, maybe. We just scroll down a little bit, which I'm, not entirely happy about. But we will. Everybody's got a chance to prove themselves, apart from the ones I've already transfer listed and moved into the under-20s. We look in the under-20s, which we probably should have done earlier. We must. We've got some Portuguese wonder kids here. And a Greek player. Okay, you're going into the main team, mate. Yanni, right? He's out on loan. Decent. 17 years old, decent looking centre back. Rafael Crevillolo. A striker. Is he ready for any first team action? Not really. All that matters this season is we keep our job. I don't actually care where we finish in the league, even if we didn't get Champions League, as long as we keep our job and then rebuild. Right. I don't want to actually win the league because then they'll expect me to win the league again. I'd rather scrape keeping my job and then they won't expect as much. Octavio, it's a good name. You sound like a Marvel superhero, but Trequartista, not so much. Off the ball's terrible, dribbling's terrible. The rest is all right. We'll develop him. Stop being that and be this. All right. Yes. Just let me do it all. I want control. Right, my friends. Let me skip ahead a few days and then we'll go get beaten 3-0. Oh, shit, I need an assistant manager. I'll do that in between because, staff search. Even for me, that's fucking boring. Right, I'll see you in a second. Right, here we go, my friends. Little bit of housekeeping to do. We have signed a new assistant manager. I went on a little search and there were some really good assistant managers. They all wanted between £4,000 and £8,000 a week. And we can offer £800 a week, so we have to downgrade a little bit. But we got Fernando Clements in from Argentina. Looks a really good, decent assistant manager. Adaptability. He's fairly loyal, which is good. He knows a bit about South American football. I know everything about South American football now, so that's not an issue. He'll do. Right, I'm not sure if he'll be somebody that comes with us to lots of different clubs. We also signed Kleberson Appelt Perez. I'm just going to call him Apple as a new fitness coach. Just, so it looks better. That's pretty much it. Right. Oh, I inquired about getting Nesta from AEK, and they wanted £3.9 million for him. So there's no point in battling with them now. I'm just hoping he doesn't play or he just wants to join his buddy, me, soon. Right, are we ready to be beaten? Apparently this is a derby. Yeah, I knew it was a derby. Panathinaikos, just up the road it is. So where are they in the league, just to get an idea how good they are? Remember, this is in the future, so we don't know. Okay, they're a point ahead of us. So this is going to be a tester, boys, with this formation. It's all going to be fine. Right. Are we just going for it? Are we done? I think we're done. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Valdez is... Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on him. Plus he plays in... I don't know who to play as our secondary trequartista. Because he's... Yeah, I'm just not loving him. And he's foreign. I'm not saying that being foreign is a bad thing. That sounded really bad. It takes up a foreign spot. Right. Everybody's fit-ish. Yeah, we're in the 90s. Right, boys. So let's see if our first game in charge we get knocked... Currently 0. In the team or the match squad? Okay, we can put them on the bench. Okay. That's lucky we have a youngster that is local and can go on the bench. We don't have players that are that young. Right, he counts, right? Okay. There was two under 20 players. We have one. Okay, so let's lucky dip it. Maybe the striker. I do like him. Right. Please don't be knackered. No, good. Please don't have played today, so you can't play. Okay. Not a random little rule. I like, it's fine. I've got far too many players in my team. That's what I'm thinking. Where is he? There he is, Pombo. I like his name, Octavio Pombo. Right. Okay, good. Fix that slight issue. Let's do it. I think we might get really badly beaten. I just want to check one more thing. Why can't I see? Because we're in the game. I just want to see our tactical familiarity. Who cares? Right. Here we go, boys. Good luck, everyone. Cross your fingers. It's 1-1 after the first legs. Not get complacent. Well, it's 1-1. It's not... Okay. Well, he smashed the first team talk. I thought it was maybe a mistake from Clements, but no. It has remembered. I always check this. Has it remembered? Yeah, okay, good. Here we go. What colour are we? We are red and white. We're on the home strip. It's all good. Please don't score in 30 seconds. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm so nervous about this. This could be so bad. We've got 30% possession. I just want to say that. Just point that out. We've got 30% possession. Okay. They're having shots, but they're long shots. Okay? We're having a shot, and it is a long shot. Okay? It's not filled me with massive amounts of confidence so far, but we're up to 44% possession. It's just easing into it. We have obviously no tactical familiarity. We've just done it. But, okay, Milosevic taking the free kick. Floats one in. Okay, get it back. Gumbau. I don't know what's going to happen here. Okay, nice. There's the width. Was working, but he plays it through the middle. Z Gomez. Oh, stunning. Oh, okay, I'll take it, boys. That looks like proper football. That's a clear-cut chance, my friends. There's nothing to worry about. We were just easing into the game, and now we're starting to overtake. They've had 9 long shots, which is... You're always going to expect this when you're playing with deep-lying central midfielders. There's just not enough space, so they're going to have more long shots, which we can live with as long as we create a little bit more than this. All right. Do we go through? Do away goals count? You know me. We're not going to look it up. We're just going to hope. All right. My new assistant just goes on about complacency, so we'll go with it. All right. Zizlezga. Might have to change his name. I've got no chance of pronouncing that. Not even close. Okay, come on, boys. Bit too much space. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, what a tackle, Zlezga! That's it. Get it up the line. Winners. One nice one, Steck. Gumbau. I think Gumbau can be really important. Z Gomez. What you got, mate? What you got? I think we all saw the answer to that question. Okay, Gumbau. Badoink! That's what a free kick sound is. Badoink! Okay. Kranvita. Yes. Steck. Floats one. Z Gomez. Yes, boys! We're winning! Prickass, the goalkeeper, might, probably hoped he'd done better than that. He flapped at it a little bit. But we are winning footballs, my friends. We are winning footballs. Steck with the assist. Keeper's had a right flap at that, hasn't he? Okay, another highlight. Oh, referee! Is he booked? Oh, it's the captain as well. See you later, Marvelopoulos. Go on, Stecky. People were saying, oh, how's he going to pronounce all those Greek names when he gets to the Olympiacos? Well, joke's on you, because there is no Greek players in Greece. Okay. Where's the strike? Hang on. Pombo. I thought Pombo was... did I move the wrong fucking one in? Hang on. Pause. I thought it's the striker I brought forward. Pombo, dude. You're the trequartista. You're the wrong one. You're the wrong bloody one, mate. Steck. Oh, nobody can play up front. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I wanted to concentrate on depth in midfield. Okay. Learning players. Gumbau's yellow carded, but I'm not going to take him off. Who was the backup regista? Oh, this is the young kid, isn't it? Okay, let's go for Barrow. Okay. I'm only making one sub because, the rest confuses me a little bit. Right. Concentrate. This is fucking genius. We might actually win the first game. They're all out. Just after saying how influential this guy could be, what's wrong with you? Oh, God, his head's fallen off. Okay. And the youngster's coming on. I think that's a better way round. Provididis. Yeah, you're not a Segundo Volante, are you, mate? Yeah, you're definitely a regista. Okay. Come on, boys. Oh, fuck me. Right back's dead. Somebody's dead. Oh, Jesus. Get him off quick. Right. Bright's coming on. Please, win the first game against our local rivals. I'm already a hero. I'm always going to get a statue, boys. We've bloody done it. Bloody done it. It looked so bad to begin with. The possession for the first 30 minutes was awful. Possession 57%. Fantastic. Long shots 11, not so good. Clear-cut chances and half chances, one of each, not so good. But I would have taken that in a motherfucking heartbeat, my friends. We are off. And my manager's like, no, don't say it. Very pleased. Yes, let's big up everybody, all right? Oh, look, he's won the derby. Please don't be injured for long. Cock it. 5 weeks. That's not good, is it? Gerrard, he's 32 as well. He's not like he's going to be around forever. That might... What happened? What is the head injury? Fractured... Okay, fractured jaw. Fair enough. It's quite a bad one. Right, my friends. We are done for the day. Just before we go, I want to say a massive thank you to some brand new patrons, so bear with me. Morten Nielsen, thank you very much. And this next guy, I think, upped his pledge, just so I have to try and pronounce his name again. Sondre Masvar Kimsas has upped his pledge, thank you very much. Errant has a brand new patron person. Jack Pierce, DeLuca Stoltz, and Dom Kidd, thank you very, very much for your Patreon patronage. I think they should just change the name of it to, like, Bob, and then I'd know how to do it. Thank you for your bobbage, my friends. Means the world to me. Thank you very much. Right. I'll see you in the next one when I think we'll play a couple of games, and then we'll come back for the Atromitos game, because they're second in the league, and Unknown United, because they're pretty handy as well. So, thank you very much for joining me for this super long episode. Let me know what you think of it. Like, I know for a lot of you that was probably quite dull, but I wanted to sort of, show you a bit of my thought process as we go through the team, and get to know the team a bit more, rather than just going, boom, here we go, first game. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.